Hi everyone, Friday morning, and you'll have to excuse me, this has to be a really quick update because I need to get some sleep. I'm going to be needing it over the next few days. Last time I gave you a pajama update, I was not as concerned about Sandy. This time I'm certainly more concerned just because we're seeing more and more agreement in the computer models. And coastal flooding, I think, is going to be the biggest concern over winds and over rain just because we're going to get a whole lot of piling of water into the Long Island Sound. And of course, the exact track is going to determine how much in the way of storm surge we get. Also, there's going to be a very large expanding wind field just because this storm is eventually going to be undergoing a slow transition to an extratropical warm core system. I'm just learning about this along with all of you. It's very rare for this to happen, and I'm taking the crash course. This is definitely something I've never seen before, and many meteorologists are in the same boat as me. So hopefully we'll nail down the forecast for you. We're certainly going to try our hardest. So I just wanted to be honest with you. Let's switch over now and take a look at our computer models, and you can see none of them are heading out to sea at this point. So that strong blocking mechanism that I was telling you about in my last update, the high that's to our north and east, that's going to deflect Sandy, and at the same time a trough that will be approaching is going to help pick Sandy up and interact with the storm, bringing her back to the west. So this is the latest GFS model run. It's actually pretty interesting. It's a worst case scenario for us, really. The timing is a little slow just because the storm is further out to sea than the European model is. And it's really nasty for us, folks. I mean, it makes landfall right on Long Island, a strong easterly wind, a very low central pressure. I mean, that's just insane to me. And you'll actually notice this interesting little wiggle that the GFS has Sandy making. And that's because the storm is going to be undergoing some Fujiwara effect, which is a fancy word for how two low pressure systems interact with each other. They kind of start to spin around each other. And that's the same thing that we saw in the Halloween storm, the perfect storm of 1991, if you look up the video for that. European model is, let's get back to timing. For the GFS has timing, landfall Tuesday night. The European model is a lot faster, and I think I am leaning towards the faster solution with some clouds, a few showers on Sunday, and then conditions deteriorating for the day on Monday with a landfall at some point here between the Delmarva Peninsula and Cape Cod on Monday night. This would also be a bad situation for coastal flooding for us. Winds follow lines of constant pressure, so these black lines that you see here, that's the direction that the winds will be flowing in, and you can see a big easterly component there to those winds. So combine that with astronomically high tide, which will be in the morning on Monday and also in the afternoon, or rather the evening, and you got yourself a pretty bad situation. Hey, you got to give me a break right now. It is really late and I've been up a long time looking at all of this. You'll notice in this situation that the heaviest rain and also I think the worst winds will stay southwest of us. However, this is an interesting situation where the wind field could grow larger than any of us anticipated. So we're going to keep our eye on the situation, especially because it is so unique. And right now, because I may not be able to make it to any of my Halloween parties, I am wearing my Sookie Stackhouse from HBO's True Blood hair extension. It's just a ponytail that clips in because I may not make it to my Halloween parties. And Rambo's been helping me out forecasting, and he will continue to do so even if we're here on Halloween partying together. He's so cute. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I hope that made sense, and I'll see you tomorrow.